We're going to start with police hitting the jackpot in Mejia. That's where they busted an illegal gambling operation. And those polls open in about 90 minutes. It is finally here, Election Day. Poll workers prepping for huge crowds. In about 4 hours, the search for a missing man on Lake Belton will resume. Christy, the question I think everybody has right now, is this fire still going on? Anything still happening there that's concerning to the fire department? And today, almost 16 years later, Smart uses the nightmares she lived out in the mountains to take others out of their own personal wilderness. Now, Brian, just to be clear, when you say all clear, you mean everyone is safe, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
You know, this is the pose right here. You can't see my other, but it's like that.
Round up, round up.
Now we're going.
Get off the break.
I was at the Bell County Expo Center for the bra brunch to fight breast cancer.
There you go.
I got to actually engage with some lovely ladies, right? But then there was a little bit of this too, you know? I mean, we're talking about a guy who could get 25 years to life. This is week 4 of this biker trial. I'm going to step out of the way right now so you can kind of get a look at what's going on. You see some of the people right there. One of those women over there, she is actually one of the caretakers right now out here at what used to be the Branch Davidian compound. Also breaking right now, News 10 is tracking some kind of fire in downtown Waco. You're getting a live look at it right now. But when they showed up to 26 in Colcord, that's when that lengthy chase began.
Well, how would they know that catch and release even existed?
Well, they knew the catch and release existed because that's what would happen when they came over before. That's what happened previously. Things have changed since then. This is new. Now, if you've ever been to Southern California and around the Thousand Oaks area, you know this is considered a very safe place. We're not talking about a dangerous area. We are outside the studios here at KWTX. You can tell this is a festive atmosphere. Food for families rolling on right now.
Then after that, you'll go. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You see, you got it. You're like a pro already. I love the Spice Girls. If you want to be my lover,
you got to get with my friends.
There we go.
One, you burn a lot of calories doing this. 2, you get snacks when you're finished.
That's good. It's way better than you've hit any other ball today.
As long as Pete's not dabbing anymore, we're all right. So, there you go. A little better that time.
He's like Superman. He said, well, excuse you.
So yeah, he's like. I have bought a patio umbrella that's beautiful
for $75.
$75.
Trust me, we know. Yeah.
On your mark, get set, go. Come on, hop, 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 hop. I totally beat you.
Why am I not surprised?
And I'm in heels. Okay, so this is the fun part.
I think that was the photo finish. It benefited muscular dystrophy. Right, what'd you think about it?
Well, those were your wings right there. Plenty of meat on them, so I had a good time. You, on the other hand, I don't think you came in with the right mindset. Quote, unquote, Brady, he said this, I used to house wings. I said, this is not an eating competition. It's a judging competition.
Oh, Ron made that.
All right, we're done.
From the most watched station in Central Texas, this is KWTX News 10.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us at midday. I'm Pete Sousa, of course, joined by Sean Bellafiore. And Sean, we are about to be joined by some temperatures that are taking drastic dips.
Yes, those temperatures actually are already taking a fall. I know you've been inside since the morning, and when you came into work this morning, those temperatures were still in the 70s.
Warmest it was going to be all day back then. Yeah.
Very warm to start off the day, well above average, but check out the last couple of hours across Central Texas. May move into Central Texas.
We're going to start with police hitting the jackpot in Mejia. That's where they busted an illegal gambling operation. They executed a search warrant to a business on East Milam Street last night. That's where they found 27 gaming machines and thousands of dollars in cash. It all started with a joint investigation between the Groesbeck and Mejia police departments. A show of support 48 hours after a local police officer was shot in the line of duty. Thank you, Hewitt PD. Love your citizens. That's the sign right now that greets everyone when they arrive at the department. The department said on Facebook, the sign brightened their day, and they are continuously moved by the generosity of the community. And bond is set for the man accused of shooting that Hewitt officer during that bank robbery on Tuesday. 25-year-old Dallas Bohannon remains in the McLennan County Jail this midday. His bond is $160,000. The robbery happened Tuesday at Point West Bank in Hewitt. Police say Bohannon was speeding away from the bank after the holdup. That's when he shot at a patrol unit twice. Officer Clint Brandon was hit in the arm by a shotgun blast. Then he was taken to the hospital where he was treated and released. Bohannon was later caught by Waco officers after crashing in a garden in Wingate Drive. Texas A&M University police are investigating a reported sexual assault this afternoon. According to police, the assault happened yesterday morning around 11 a.m. in a dorm room. The woman told them a man she knows went to her dorm, but after letting him in, he sexually assaulted her. The woman says she asked the suspect to leave multiple times, but he refused. Funeral services are set for a Fort Hood soldier whose body was recovered from Lake Belton. Scott Weinhold's funeral is Saturday at 3 p.m. It will be at Leon Methodist Church in Moody. He was with 2 other men when their canoes capsized last month. Kelton's Fowler, who was also a soldier, died too. A 3rd man survived. Newly elected Democrats are launching 2 new investigations into the Trump administration. This comes after the State of the Union, where the president asked there be no more. Mola Langi has the latest.
Mola Langi, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
This afternoon, a mom is behind bars after tainted candy made its way to her kid's school. Police say Shari Gold had marijuana-laced candies, but her kids actually took them to school without her knowing. After a few of the kids ate the candies, they began to complain about stomach aches and had to be taken to the hospital. That's right, one of the kids tested positive for THC. Gold was later arrested on suspicion of endangering a child. New details have come out about a serial killer arrested in Toronto. Last year, police moved in to arrest 67-year-old Bruce MacArthur. They believed he was a serial killer. They say he targeted the LGBT community. When they got to his home, they caught him red-handed. MacArthur had what would have been his 9th victim tied to his bed. Along with that, investigators also found 8 folders. After he was arrested, he pleaded guilty to 8 counts of first-degree murder. The California governor had to pay up after the Rams lost the Super Bowl. The bet was between Governor Gavin Newsom and Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker, and it was simple. If your team loses, you have to wear the winning team's jersey for a day. Well, with the Patriots winning 13-3, Governor Newsom had to pay up. You're getting a look at him today wearing a Tom Brady jersey as he served at a homeless shelter. Nice move by him. All right, still ahead on Midday. Find out how a woman in Pennsylvania is taking the fight against opioids to the streets. And Mom is in the house. Find out about the newly elected women in Congress.